Hey everybody, welcome back to Everyday Journey. Today I'm going to show you some of the things that I got from an auction yesterday, which I think I got some really good deals, I think anyway. And then this is something I got just, I think, sometime last week. And I actually drove up to Kingsport, Tennessee to pick this stuff up from somebody. And they were only wanting 40 bucks for it. It's borderline on whether or not it's really a good buy or not, but I'll show you what it is anyway. You got a crucible and the tongs to be able to pick it up. Not sure exactly what I'll do with that, but we'll kind of tie into some of the other things I'll show you. Got some hammers, pretty good size hammer, and another hammer, ball peen. I think I've got one about that size. This one though, you can see it's got a pretty good sized crack going down the handle. I'm pretty sure these are for horses. Yeah, definitely for horses, for trimming their hooves and things. Unless I can find somebody that wants these, I may end up changing these, and I'll show you how, or I'll let you know that in a second. Got a baby ball peen. I don't have one that size, I don't think. Some more stuff for removing horseshoes and stuff. Got a few wrenches, I think 3 or 4 of them. Another hammer. This one needs a new handle or you're going to bust your knuckles using it. And then the rest of this stuff, this actually I'm not really sure what it is. You guys, maybe somebody can let me know what this is. I can only guess that it kind of goes along with removing horseshoes and stuff, but I don't know. It just looks like a comma. And this thing is pretty heavy, so let me know if you know what it is. Other than that though, I got an assortment of punches and, let's see, I think that's some kind of punch. Either that or it's a modified chisel. This is an odd shape. I've not seen this shape before, but this, I believe, is more for blacksmithing. And that's kind of where this is going, because one of the other things I got was at the auction, and you'll see that in a second, but these are just a few different chisels, and that's kind of a spoon build chisel. Again, I'm not really sure what that's for. Maybe again it's for helping to clear out hooves. I'm not really sure, but yeah, a few different things here. And like I said, I only paid 40 bucks for all this to include the bag. One more chisel. And can't really complain about that. I was also on my way to go look at a trailer. And it turns out I wasn't going to buy the trailer because it was too small. But anyway, it was there. So the other things. I got, let's see, I think I paid 20 bucks for, trying to think of the order that I bought these in, because that's the way it was listed on the receipt. I think I paid 20 bucks for a whole ton. It was like an entire wall. Had some shelves, had stuff on top of the shelves, and several boxes. You'll see as I pull them out of the trailer, I'll put it up here. But it's just like boxes of nails, boxes of, I mean, just all kinds of things. And then the shelves too. So these shelves were like either 2x8 or 2x10 material that was then cut and made into shelves. So it's pretty heavy duty. And I got that, all of it for 20 bucks. Can't really complain about that. The next thing I got is this tiller. It's a 2-wheel tractor, and I'm pretty sure the motor is shot. I haven't checked it yet. That's going to be probably one of my next videos, but I'm pretty sure the motor's shot on it. Somebody has put, you'll see right here, there's an electric motor attached to this thing. The only thing I could think of is maybe somehow that they got this to where they had a belt going around the part where you do the pull string, and so therefore they were able to run it with a cord and everything with electricity. Granted, it's constantly moving the engine, but it's not actually pumping any fuel through there or anything, so it wasn't starting. They may or may not have taken the spark plug out of it whenever they did that, because it doesn't have one in it at the moment. But it is one way, if you think about it, to be able to use it as a tiller, because this thing has 2 attachments. One was the tiller attachment, and the other is the sickle bar mower attachment. And I can't really see for the mower, but for the tiller, you know, you're in a confined space doing a garden or just tilling things up in that area, and there's no reason why you couldn't have a cord going out up behind you. You know, as long as you make sure you don't run it over, that thing would work pretty good for a small area where you're just going back and forth doing a small garden. So maybe that's what they did. I don't know. Hopefully I can get that off of there. Hopefully I can get the engine running. And if I can, then maybe I can use the motor for something else and be good. If not, I have seen where you can get a replacement, I think it's a direct replacement motor for it. I think it's about 650 bucks, which when you can figure the price of these things, when they're new, they are outrageous. So, well, not outrageous, but a lot more than what I paid for it. I think I paid $130 for this. I mean, granted, there's a premium, buyer's premium that goes along with that. So 15% I think is what it was. So a little bit more than that, but still, when these things go for thousands of dollars and I only paid $130 for it, I could throw a $650 brand new motor on it, make sure that the transmission on it's working well, and this thing right here, I could sell it and easily probably double my money. Because the motor is the thing that's going to really wear out. So, and then this last thing, this is not something I bought at the auction or during the auction anyway, but I was bidding on it in the auction, and it is a, have to look, I'll show you what shows on it. I'm not sure if you can see the what's written on it here, and I don't know right now because I haven't looked at it just yet, but it is a Rivet Forge. I was bidding on it. I think it went for, I think the guy got it for 60 bucks. I had stopped bidding at 50. And then, of course, he paid the premium and everything. So he got it for 60 bucks. Well, then, of course, the premium on top of that. So probably somewhere close to 70 bucks. And whenever I was there picking up all my things after the auction was over, he was picking up his things. And it turns out there was another Rivet Forge there. It was a lot better condition. This one here is kind of frozen up, missing the crank handle. But he got one that, besides the crank handle, was a little bit bent, you know, and it wasn't exactly 90 degrees like it should be. Other than that, I didn't see much wrong with this. He paid I think like $575 for it. And so he got both, the first one and the second one. Second one is the one he really wanted. And so as I was picking up all my things after the auction was over, I had mentioned that you know, about this, that I was bidding on that one. Well, I was bidding on both, but the other one went way higher than what I wanted. So his wife had overheard me and said that, you know, we got the other one too. Let me talk to my husband and we'll see if he maybe wants to do something. And sure enough, he came over there and he told me, sure, if you want to pay me basically what I paid, which was about 70 bucks, then it's yours. So I got the other stuff for fairly cheap, and then I went and got that after the auction was over and got to take it all home. So, of course, the tractor needs some work. Obviously, everything I ever get needs some work. The forge needs some work. But I think the guts are all there. I think, you know, maybe I have to get a repower of the tractor, but other than that, you know, I think it's a good buy. So, you know, here in the past week or so, I've been getting a couple things. And one of the other things is this right here. Here's the picture of me in front of this huge pile of coal. This is kind of what kicked this off. Well, actually, my Anvil that I got along with my new home that I got a few years back, that was what really kicked this off. I always wanted to do it, but that was the start of it. I got the Anvil, and of course, it's got a crack in it, but hey, it's better than nothing. I'll use it until I get something better. So then I got the coal, and this is a giant pile of coal that somebody was giving away. It was in their basement, and they were giving it away because they no longer had a heater for it, and they wanted it out of their basement for, I think it was going to be a rental house, and they just didn't want that in the basement. So, and I can understand it. That's a bunch of nasty, flammable stuff that doesn't need to be down there, especially if you got people renting your place. So it took me 3 trips to go get it, about 45 minutes away. Went and got it, 3 trips. Each time loading my trailer is as high as I felt comfortable with, because it's not a very strong trailer. And then piling it up here. And so now I should have, it may not be the exact kind of coal that I need, but it is definitely a coal that I can use until I get something better. So now I've got, you know, roughly about 300 bucks. Well, not even that. That was free. The Anvil, well, the Anvil actually, that was a trade. So it was around $200, even though it's broken and I didn't know it ahead of time. So free coal, the Anvil, 200 bucks. Some of the hammers and stuff, which I plan on using, that was, you know, 40 bucks or so. And then what, 70 bucks for the forge. So if I got all this stuff working, I'm in it right there, right around 300 bucks. And you really can't complain about that at all. And then other things I can do, you know, I thought this right here. Why can't I just take this and, yeah, it might find better use, being used with horses and stuff, but I could probably use this as tongs. If I got this hot enough and hammered it out, I could probably make this into tongs instead of having something to clip hooves with. If I can find somebody that wants them, that will use them first, that's fine. I can always go buy the tongs that I need. But in the case that I can't, then I have several of these. What, 3 of these? I think this one's probably a little too short. Probably this one too, but this one's long enough. If not, then I can always take some rebar or something like that and weld to the handles, and then I can use it, you know, use it then, and it'll have long enough handles it won't burn me. But I just wanted to show you guys this. Let me know if you think the price was good, and then let me know if well, let me know, especially with this tiller. It looks like it's a BCS style tiller. I think the name on it is Mainline, which is a what they were. I think they were selling the BCS tillers under that name back then. And then this one, I think they stopped making it here in the States or importing it here into the States somewhere around 90 or 83, 82, 83, something like that. And so this one's pretty old, and I'm sure parts are going to be difficult to find, but I think they still sell them. And if not, hopefully I've got enough stuff that I can make the parts I need. So let me know what you think. I always like to hear your comments and stuff. Let me know if you think I get a good buy or if I got gypped or whatever. And if you got any questions about anything, send them my way, put it in the comments. Definitely like, subscribe, and until next time, y'all take care.